Okay, so what you're seeing now is this is the AI that I demonstrated about a month ago. I'm playing against the AI in this video, and as you can see, this is how the multiplayer mode looks. Now this is an early version, so you can still see some debug text showing what's going on, where it's trying to move things around. But you can see the gameplay working out between me against the computer. What it does now is, before it just tried to build bigger and bigger gems and the pathfinding was in place, I've added to that so it tries to cash in gems based on their value and also based on how much rubble's on the screen. And as it goes on, it'll try to clear away rubble and try and keep the board nice and tidy so that it can build gems efficiently. There's a few little bugs here and there, and there'll be a couple of points in the video where you'll see me reaching across the board to help it out. But that stuff I'm sure I can iron out, it's just a few bugs here and there. So this is going to become a fully fleshed out story mode. So there's going to be a variety of banker characters to play against. They'll have different difficulty settings, different strategies that they'll use, and of course different sort of graphics and personalities and things, which I'm currently drawing. I'll just explain the rules of the game to people who haven't seen it before. Is you have to arrange the gems into light coloured squares, and they'll become bigger gems, the large rectangles. Now the bigger a shape you can make, the larger its value. Now you'll see in the top left and top right there's amount of money that you need to cash in. If you make your target before your opponent has 10 seconds in order to make their target. And if they can't do that, they lose. If they can, then the game continues and you have to make the targets again. And it continues like that until someone wins. Now, you'll notice a few additions in there. There's some power-ups in there, and there's some silver gems up in the corners, and they drop down sometimes. The silver rubble can be broken in the same way as a normal piece of rubble. You do that by blowing up a large rectangle right next to it. If you do that, a power-up will come out. These either turn gems into rubble or rubble into gems. So some of them you can use as traps against your opponent, and that's a lot more exciting when you're playing against a friend. And also, the ones that turn rubble into gems can be used as a way to bounce back if you're in a losing position and have a lot of rubble on your screen. One of the next things I'm going to be working on is the transitions between stages and banker opponents, so that you get a nice effect and a bit of story between yourself and the banker character you're going to play against. You know, if you've played anything like Puyo Puyo or Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, anything like those, I want to have that kind of feel to it, where you've sort of taking on the gauntlet, really. So at the moment I'm looking at July for submitting the game to the App Store, so I expect the game should be available to download in August, but I'll be sure to keep you posted with updates as the game progresses, and I look forward to showing you more.